There are other psalms that deal with our attitude towards worship. And one such psalm is Psalm 100. It is known as a psalm of thanksgiving, and it was sung during specific Thanksgiving services in the temple. And it's actually a really short psalm, so we'll just read it real quickly. And it says, "Shout joyfully to the Lord, all the earth. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before him with joyful singing. Know that the Lord himself is God. It is he who has made us, and not we ourselves. We are his people and the sheep of his pasture. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving and into his courts with praise. Give thanks to him and bless his name. For the Lord is good. His loving kindness is everlasting, and his faithfulness endures to all generations." Hallelujah. You see, the people of God in this passage, they were encouraged to shout. They were encouraged to shout joyfully to the Lord. They were encouraged to serve the Lord with gladness. And they were encouraged to sing. But along with shouting and serving and singing, they were also encouraged to know. They were encouraged to know. You see, it's not enough just to know about God or to have a vague understanding of who God is. It's not enough just to feel God in worship or to hear about God during a sermon, but we must know God. We must know him. That is why Jesus, he said this in John chapter 4, verses 23 to 24. "But an hour is coming, and now is, when the true worshipers will worship the Father in spirit and truth. For such people, the Father seeks to be his worshipers. God is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth." In spirit and in truth. It's not enough just to worship God with our spirit and with our emotion. Yes, that is powerful in and of itself when you feel the presence of God and you feel that emotion and you connect with him. You connect with his spirit. You connect with his presence. That's incredible. That's amazing. But it's not enough to stop there. We don't just worship him with our spirit and our emotion, but we must worship him in truth. We must worship him in understanding who he is to us. Hallelujah. We must know who it is that we are worshiping, who we're raising our hands to, who we're giving our time to. We must know our God. It needs to be settled in our hearts that the Lord our God is one Lord and Jesus is his name. We need to be certain that we were created by God. You're not just the result of a mindless, unguided process called natural selection. No, you have been created. You have been formed by God, and you have a purpose for your life. There is a purpose. When you know God, you understand that there's more to the story. There's more for me than just going through the motions, but there's a purpose. There's a plan for my life. Hallelujah.